Are you one of the chosen few? Because this snow moon is about to change everything. This message isn't for everyone. It's a direct line to those souls who feel a profound connection to something bigger, a nagging sense of purpose they can't quite define. This isn't just another full moon, this is a cosmic call to action, and if you're hearing it, it's because you're needed now. This snow moon marks a pivotal moment, especially for those known as Earth Angels. Forget the simplistic image of someone who's just nice. We're talking about individuals wired with extraordinary empathy, people who instinctively absorb the emotions of others, who feel a near physical ache when witnessing injustice, and who possess an unshakable drive to heal and uplift the world, even when it comes at their own expense. Do you often feel like an outsider, as if you're viewing life through a different lens? Do you harbor a deep longing for a sense of belonging, a home that transcends the physical realm? If so, this snow moon is your personal activation code. This upcoming snow moon isn't just reflecting light, it's radiating a specific frequency, carefully calibrated to awaken the dormant potential within Earth Angels. Think of it as a cosmic reset button. The stark, unwavering light of the snow moon symbolizes radical clarity, cutting through illusions and revealing your path with an intensity you haven't experienced before. This isn't a gentle nudge. It's a powerful surge of energy designed to strip away the layers of doubt, fear, and self-sabotage that have been holding you captive. This celestial event holds unique energetic properties, amplifying your intuitive abilities and accelerating your spiritual growth exponentially, allowing for the starkest truths to be revealed. This snow moon offers a profound opportunity, a chance to rewrite the narrative you've been living. This isn't about dwelling on past mistakes or wallowing in self-pity. It's about recognizing the limiting beliefs and past traumas that have been dictating your choices. It's time to embrace radical self-forgiveness, releasing those outdated patterns that no longer serve the empowered being you're destined to become. Consider it a cosmic decluttering, releasing the emotional baggage that's been weighing you down and creating space for new possibilities to blossom. This snow moon is giving you a chance to define yourself outside of the expectations of others. Understand this snow moon isn't occurring in a vacuum. It's arriving at a critical juncture in Earth's history, a time of unprecedented global change and collective awakening. You, as an Earth Angel, are an integral part of this transformation. Your unique gifts, your unwavering compassion, and your innate ability to inspire and heal are desperately needed to raise the vibration of the planet and guide humanity towards a brighter future. This isn't hyperbole, it's a recognition of the profound impact you can have when you fully embrace your purpose. The alignment of planets and stars are all pointing to this moment. Ignoring this call to awaken carries significant consequences. Remaining deaf to this celestial alarm risks perpetuating a cycle of feeling lost, disconnected, and unfulfilled. You might continue to feel like you're living a life that's not truly your own, unable to tap into the wellspring of potential that lies dormant within you. Staying in the shadows will not only dim your light, but will limit the positive impact you have on this planet. This isn't a threat, it's a compassionate warning, a reminder that you have a vital role to play, and the time to step into it is now. Don't let this defining moment pass you by. You are needed more than you know. The awakening of Earth Angels isn't a solitary event. It's a catalyst for a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your individual life. As more Earth Angels awaken and embrace their power, they contribute to a collective shift in consciousness, fostering a world defined by love, compassion, and understanding. Think of each awakened Earth Angel as a beacon of light, radiating outwards and dispelling the darkness that threatens to engulf our world. This isn't just about personal transformation, it's about planetary evolution. Even small acts of kindness can create large change. By heeding this call, you will gain access to profound self-knowledge and a crystal-clear understanding of your soul's purpose. This is the chance to unearth hidden talents and abilities, skills that have been lying dormant, waiting for the right moment to emerge. Strengthen your connection to your intuition and unlock a direct line to spiritual guidance, accessing a source of wisdom that will illuminate your path forward. Consider this as unlocking the doors to your internal power. This journey is paved with self-compassion, radical authenticity, and unwavering courage. The video will offer strategies for navigating the awakening process with grace and ease. Understanding the importance of connecting with your soul family is key. This isn't just about finding friends, it's about forging bonds with like-minded individuals who resonate with your soul's frequency and provide unwavering support on your journey. This video provides an opportunity for deep healing. The concept of earth angels is rooted in ancient spiritual traditions and esoteric teachings. While interpretations may vary, the core essence remains constant. A soul driven by an insatiable desire to serve and uplift humanity. Whether you call them lightworkers, starseeds, or empaths, these individuals share a common thread, a deep-seated belief in the power of love and a commitment to making the world a better place. The name doesn't matter, the feeling does. Awakening, in this context, isn't about acquiring magical abilities or attaining instant enlightenment. It's about consciously recognizing your earth angel identity and actively embracing your unique mission and purpose. It involves acknowledging your innate gifts, healing past wounds, and stepping into your full potential as an agent of positive change in the world. This transformation happens over time. Over the course of this video, we'll explore key topics, each serving as a stepping stone on your path to awakening. We'll delve into identifying earth angel characteristics, understanding the specific energies of this snow moon, releasing limiting beliefs and past traumas, connecting with your soul family, and taking inspired action to create positive change. The time for action is now. Underlying all of this is the power of self-compassion. Always treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when facing challenges. Remember the cyclical nature of growth and transformation. You have the power to manifest what you want. These patterns are the cosmic blueprints that guide earth angels. Have you always felt like you were meant for something more? Do you often feel overwhelmed by the suffering in the world, as if you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Is there a nagging voice inside you, urging you to step up and make a difference, even when you're not sure how? Pause the video for a moment and allow yourself to feel the truth of these questions resonate within you. This snow moon may bring long-buried memories or suppressed talents bubbling to the surface, challenging you to confront your shadows and embrace your full, authentic self. Perhaps you'll unlock a forgotten potential, recovering soul fragments that have been scattered across lifetimes. The possibilities are endless. Pay close attention to the synchronicities and recurring themes that may be surfacing in your life right now. Are you seeing repeating numbers, encountering certain symbols or animals, or experiencing vivid dreams with similar messages? These are the breadcrumbs the universe is leaving you. The universe is speaking to you. In this video, we'll delve deeper into the unique energy of the snow moon, explore powerful techniques for releasing limiting beliefs that hold you back, and discover how to connect with your soul family, the tribe that understands you on a soul level. Get ready to embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery and empowerment. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. What knowledge will you acquire? But here's a truth they don't often tell you. Being an earth angel isn't about being a pushover. It's not about being perpetually nice or passively accepting injustice. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The snow moon is here to illuminate the fierce protector within you, the truth teller who isn't afraid to challenge the status quo, even if it means ruffling feathers. Have you ever felt a surge of righteous anger when witnessing someone being mistreated? Have you ever felt compelled to speak up, even when your voice trembled? That's not a contradiction to your earth angel nature. It's a core component of it. Think of earth angels like social justice activists fearlessly protesting for change, or healers who use unconventional methods to challenge traditional medical systems. This stark moon illuminates your power. It's time to acknowledge you are not just gentle doves. You are fierce guardians of light, equipped with the courage to fight for what's right, even when the odds are stacked against you. Are you ready to embrace your inner warrior? Remember that feeling of being different, that persistent sense of not quite fitting in. The snow moon is about to amplify that feeling, but not to isolate you, but to propel you forward. This could trigger a temporary crisis of identity, a moment where you question everything you thought you knew about yourself and your place in the world. But trust me, this is a necessary part of the process. It's like a snake shedding its old skin, uncomfortable, yes, but essential for growth. But this feeling different isn't a flaw, it's a superpower. It's a sign that you possess a unique perspective, an ability to see the world through a lens of compassion and understanding that most people simply don't have. This unique vision allows you to identify solutions and create change in ways that others can't even imagine. Are you ready to see the world in a new light? That call to action you've been feeling. It doesn't always manifest as some grand, sweeping gesture that changes the world overnight. More often than not, it begins with small, seemingly insignificant acts of kindness and compassion in your everyday life. The snow moon is shining a light on these subtle actions, revealing their true and profound impact. Perhaps it's as simple as offering a listening ear to a stranger who's struggling, standing up for someone who's being bullied, or volunteering your time at a local charity. These seemingly small acts create ripples of positivity that spread far and wide. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to the collective awakening, shifting the consciousness of the planet one interaction at a time. It's the everyday acts of love and service that truly define the path of an earth angel. Is it time for you to embrace these small acts? Those feelings of overwhelm and doubt that plague you, it's time to reframe them. Don't see them as weaknesses or impediments to your purpose. Recognize them as signs of your extraordinary sensitivity and awareness. You're not simply overwhelmed by your own problems. You're absorbing the suffering of the world around you, feeling the pain of others as if it were your own. This intense empathy is a double-edged sword. It can be debilitating if left unchecked, but it's also the very source of your power. It fuels your desire to heal, to uplift, and to create a better world for all. By acknowledging and managing these emotions, you can transform them into fuel for your mission. Ignoring these feelings, however, can lead to burnout, cynicism, and a profound loss of hope. Like a muscle that atrophies from lack of use, your compassion can wither if you don't find healthy ways to channel it. It's crucial to find outlets for processing these intense emotions. Is it time to find a safe and healthy space? To harness this energy, start a gratitude and action journal. Each day, write down at least 3 things you are genuinely grateful for, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. This helps to shift your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant in your life. Then write down 1 small action you can take to make the world a slightly better place, whether it's sending a kind message to a friend, donating to a cause you care about, or simply picking up litter in your neighborhood. This combination of gratitude and action creates a powerful feedback loop, reinforcing your connection to your purpose and empowering you to make a tangible difference. It's time to claim your gratitude. This particular snow moon holds unique astrological aspects, creating a specific energetic signature that resonates powerfully with Earth angels, triggering distinct challenges and extraordinary opportunities. For instance, if this snow moon falls in the sign of Cancer, prepare for an emotionally intense experience, as unresolved family issues and deep-seated emotional patterns may surface for healing. This isn't about dredging up the past for the sake of dwelling on it. It's about bringing these issues to the surface so you can finally release them and move forward with greater freedom and authenticity. Each planet in alignment has its own energy. If, for instance, Saturn forms a challenging aspect to the snow moon, this may indicate a need to confront limiting beliefs and step into greater self-discipline and responsibility. This could manifest as a feeling of being held back or restricted in some way, prompting you to examine the structures and patterns in your life that are no longer serving you. What does the moon in Cancer reveal to you? The cold, stark light of this snow moon isn't just about revealing hidden truths. It's also about helping you see through your own illusions and self-deceptions. This can be a painful process, as it forces you to confront aspects of yourself that you may have been avoiding for years. You may realize that you've been clinging to outdated beliefs, toxic relationships, or self-sabotaging patterns that are holding you back from fully embodying your potential. For example, many Earth angels hold the illusion that they need to be perfect in order to be worthy of love and acceptance. They may strive to meet impossible standards, constantly criticizing themselves and feeling inadequate. Similarly, you may believe that you can save everyone, taking on the burdens of others and neglecting your own needs in the process. The moon's light pierces the darkness. These are common examples of how even light workers can deceive themselves. The snow moon's energy doesn't manifest uniformly. Its influence is tailored to each Earth angel's unique soul contract and life path. While some might experience a surge of creative inspiration, feeling compelled to express themselves through art, music, or writing, others might feel an irresistible urge to make significant changes in their relationships or careers. For example, you might realize that you're in a draining job that doesn't align with your values, prompting you to finally pursue your true calling. Or you might recognize that you're in a toxic relationship that's stifling your growth, giving you the courage to finally end it and create space for a healthier connection. The moon has a unique message for each angel. It's important to remember the moon has a unique message for you. By facing these harsh realities without illusions, Earth angels are empowered to make more conscious and aligned choices. This isn't about dwelling on the negative or succumbing to despair. It's about seeing the truth, accepting it with compassion, and using it as a foundation for creating a better future. It's about taking responsibility for your own life and making choices that are in alignment with your soul's purpose. It's an act of bravery. Many will resist this process, clinging to their illusions and avoiding the discomfort of facing the truth. This resistance can lead to stagnation, further pain, and a deepening sense of disconnection from their true selves. The universe pushes back. To fully embrace this opportunity, practice radical honesty with yourself and others. Identify one area of your life where you're not being fully truthful. Perhaps you're hiding your true feelings from your partner, or you're pretending to enjoy a job that you secretly despise, and commit to making a change. This doesn't necessarily mean making drastic changes overnight, but it does mean being honest with yourself about what's not working and taking small steps towards creating a more authentic and aligned life. Radical honesty is about the power of truth. Remember, this is a key component of what makes an Earth angel. These past traumas and limiting beliefs act as energetic blocks, preventing Earth angels from fully embodying their divine purpose. Think of these blocks as dams in a river, restricting the flow of your natural energy and preventing you from reaching your full potential. These blocks can manifest in various ways, from physical ailments and emotional imbalances to recurring negative patterns and self-sabotaging behaviors. For instance, if you experienced criticism or judgment in childhood for expressing your creativity, you might develop a fear of speaking your truth as an adult, which can manifest as chronic throat issues or difficulty communicating your ideas effectively. Recognize that you are your greatest advocate and you need to support yourself. To begin to identify and dissolve these energetic blocks, engage in specific exercises. Start with journaling prompts such as, "What is the biggest fear holding me back from pursuing my dreams?" Or, "What limiting beliefs do I have about myself that are preventing me from fully expressing my gifts?" Be honest and allow your thoughts to flow freely without judgment or censorship. Build upon the radical honesty exercise from the previous section, extending it to encompass your inner landscape. This is a chance to explore the depths of your subconscious and bring hidden patterns to light. Remember, what is in the dark will always find its way to the light. Forgiveness is crucial, both of self and others. Understand that forgiveness isn't about condoning harmful behavior or excusing the actions of those who have wronged you. It's about releasing the energetic attachment to the past and freeing yourself from its grip. It's about choosing to let go of the anger, resentment, and bitterness that are poisoning your soul and preventing you from moving forward. Forgiving an abuser doesn't mean you are condoning their behavior, but it releases you from the chains of resentment and allows you to reclaim your power. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Shift from seeing yourselves as victims of your past to recognizing yourselves as survivors who possess the power to heal and transform their experiences. Your past does not define you. It has prepared you. The healing process can be messy and uncomfortable, bringing up difficult emotions and triggering old wounds, but it's essential for stepping into your full potential as an earth angel. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you have the ability to transform your pain into strength, your wounds into wisdom, and your challenges into opportunities. It's all connected, remember that. To actively release these energetic ties, participate in a cord-cutting meditation. Visualize yourself standing in a safe and sacred space, surrounded by divine light. See cords connecting you to people or situations that are no longer serving you, perhaps a toxic relationship, a draining job, or a limiting belief. With love and compassion, visualize yourself cutting these cords with a sword of light, releasing yourself from their energetic grip. Know that you can still love and care for these people, but that it is time to release them. There's a deep sense of isolation that many earth angels experience, a feeling of being surrounded by people but still feeling profoundly alone. You are not the only angel on this earth. The snow moon amplifies this, making the calling for connection even more urgent. The snow moon makes the calling for connection urgent, and it emphasizes that you are not alone and that there are others who understand and support your journey. You are not alone. It's time to connect with your true people. Connecting with your soul family provides belonging, validation, and encouragement. These connections allow earth angels to feel seen, heard, and understood, essential for their well-being. Differentiate between soulmates, often romantic partners, and soul family, which are friends, mentors, and community members sharing a deep, unexplainable connection. These connections can bring peace. Seek your tribe by joining online communities, attending workshops and retreats, or volunteering for causes you care about. If you are passionate about protecting the planet, join a local environmental group. Align your passions. Don't underestimate the power of shared purpose to forge lasting bonds. Shift from viewing yourselves as isolated individuals to recognizing yourselves as part of a larger network of lightworkers, all working towards the same goal. Your soul family may be closer than you think, perhaps already acquaintances, waiting for you to realize their importance. Open your eyes and see that the connections are already in front of you. The recognition might be startling. Reach out to someone you feel a connection with. Invite them to coffee or a walk. Share your experiences and listen to theirs. You never know, this simple act might spark a beautiful friendship and solidify a crucial connection. What you are doing matters. The snow moon's clarity empowers you to take inspired action and embrace your mission, even in small ways. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take concrete steps now to support humanity and create positive change. The time is now. Share your insights on a blog, create art to inspire hope, or offer a kind word. Highlight success stories of earth angels changing the world, real-life examples, or inspiring fictional narratives. These could inspire you. Inspired action helps earth angels to feel fulfilled, energized, and connected to their purpose, overcoming doubt. The more you embrace your mission, the more support and guidance you'll receive. Your unique perspective is a gift that is meant to be shared. But how? Shift from powerlessness to recognizing yourself as a powerful agent of change, capable of making a significant difference. The journey is cyclical. Every small act contributes to the collective awakening. One seed can grow a forest. Identify one action you can take this week. Commit to that action and celebrate your success. Let's get started today. But here's something most don't talk about. The snow moon isn't just about fluffy bunnies and rainbows for earth angels. This snow moon is about to expose your shadow side, that capacity for anger, for frustration, even for setting some damn firm boundaries. Has anyone ever told you that you were too nice, that you always put others before yourself, that you need to stop being a doormat? It is time to be more than nice. You're not a celestial vending machine dispensing endless love and light to anyone who asks. You're a divine warrior, and sometimes that means wielding a sword of truth, setting boundaries, and protecting your energy from those who would exploit it. Earth angels often attract narcissists and energy vampires like moths to a flame. Your compassion is a beacon, but it can also make you a target. The snow moon is here to help you recognize these parasitic relationships and sever the ties that bind you to them. Do you find yourself constantly drained after interacting with certain people? Do you feel guilty for saying no? It's time to ask why. That feeling of being an outsider, that nagging sense of not quite belonging, it's not a curse, it's a catalyst. The snow moon is amplifying this feeling, not to isolate you, but to liberate you. This snow moon is here to show you why you never fit in. It's because you're not meant to. You are not here to conform to societal norms or to seek validation from a world that often doesn't understand you. You are here to be a beacon of light, to challenge the status quo, and to pave the way for a new paradigm. The challenge to action becomes so much clearer during this time. Remember that gratitude and action journal you started. It's time to add a new column, boundaries I need to set, or actions I took to protect my energy. Gratitude does not mean allowing others to walk over you. It means appreciating your own worth enough to create healthy, energetic boundaries. Being able to know you are strong enough to set the boundaries will give you something to be grateful for. What boundaries will you set this week? That call to action you've been feeling isn't just a gentle nudge anymore. It's a cosmic shove. You are being called to step into leadership roles, to use your unique gifts to guide and inspire others, and to challenge systems that perpetuate suffering. The world needs your empathy, yes, but it also needs your authority, your courage, and your unwavering commitment to truth. Are you ready to lead? But with great power comes great responsibility. The needs of the world can feel overwhelming, like a tidal wave threatening to engulf you. You are not meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Focus on what you can do, not on what you can't. Start small, be consistent, and trust that your efforts, combined with the efforts of other earth angels, will create a ripple effect of positive change. You are one drop in the ocean, but you are also the ocean in a single drop. What steps can you take this week? The snow moon isn't just illuminating your path, it's holding up a mirror, reflecting back the hidden aspects of yourself that need to be acknowledged and integrated. Your shadow self isn't just a monster under the bed, it's a treasure trove of untapped potential. This includes repressed emotions, forgotten talents, and unacknowledged desires. The moon wants to show you the way. Have you been suppressing your anger, judging yourself for feeling envious, or denying your need for pleasure? These are all parts of you, and they deserve to be seen, heard, and loved. The snow moon is inviting you to embrace your wholeness, to integrate your light and your shadow, and to become a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. What aspects of yourself have you been hiding? Remember that radical honesty exercise. It's time to apply it to the deeper, more challenging areas of your life. This is about excavating those childhood wounds, confronting those unhealthy relationship patterns, and dismantling those limiting beliefs about your worthiness that have been holding you captive for far too long. You must be honest with yourself. What wounds do you need to address? That stark light of the snow moon might feel harsh, but it's also incredibly cleansing. It's like a spiritual detox, purging your system of all the toxins that have been accumulating over time. But remember, self-compassion is key. As you face these uncomfortable truths, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. Be kind to yourself. The snow moon intensifies your intuitive abilities. It is time to differentiate between true intuition and fear-based thoughts. Anxiety and self-doubt can cloud your intuition, making it difficult to discern the truth. Grounding and centering practices, such as meditation, deep breathing, and spending time in nature, can help to quiet the mental chatter and reconnect with your inner guidance. What practices help you ground yourself? Those shadow aspects you've been trying to bury, they're not bad or undesirable, they're valuable sources of wisdom and strength. Your anger can fuel your passion for justice. Your envy can reveal your hidden desires. Your fear can sharpen your instincts and protect you from danger. By integrating these aspects, you become more whole, more authentic, and more powerful. Shadow work is important. What wisdom can you glean from your shadows? Now, let's translate this self-reflection into action. It's time to explore specific energy healing techniques for releasing past traumas and limiting beliefs. Techniques like EFT, emotional freedom techniques, Reiki, and sound healing. They work to clear energetic blocks and restore balance. Which technique resonates with you? Remember the cord-cutting meditation? It's time to amp it up. Visualize yourself surrounded by divine light. See the cords connecting you to the people or situations that are draining you. Now imagine filling that space with love and forgiveness. Releasing those energetic ties with compassion is key. What ties will you release? Have you ever wondered if your past traumas are connected to past lives or ancestral patterns? It's time to explore it. Resources such as regression therapy or ancestral healing can assist in exploring these connections further. Understanding these connections can provide you with more context for what you have overcome. You are powerful. What might you discover? Think of the concept of inner child healing and how it can help you reparent yourself and heal childhood wounds. It's about going back in time, connecting with that younger version of yourself who experienced pain, and offering them the love, support, and validation they didn't receive then. It's time to look within. What does your inner child need to hear? You are not broken, you are resilient, and you are capable of healing anything. Those wounds are not a source of shame, they are a testament to your strength and courage. It's about transforming your pain into purpose, your wounds into wisdom, and your challenges into opportunities. You've come this far. This snow moon also offers you unique clarity for the formation of a community. It makes clear the importance of creating intentional communities that are based on shared values and a commitment to positive change. Do you feel supported? These communities are a safe space for Earth Angels to be themselves, share their gifts, and support each other's growth. Look for healthy, supportive relationships. Radical honesty is vital within the bonds of your community. What could that look like in action? The tribe-finding suggestions are now expanded to practical tips for building and nurturing relationships within your community. Engage in conscious communication. It's time to be intentional about finding your people. Who is in your tribe? You are part of a larger network of lightworkers. Open yourself to other dimensions, such as spirit guides, angels, and ascended masters. Know that you are not alone. Are you ready to connect? That snow moon illuminates your unique gifts and talents, revealing how you can best serve humanity and fulfill your soul purpose. It's time to embrace the gifts the snow moon reveals. Don't doubt your gifts. Learn how to utilize the gifts you now know you have. Explore the powers and understand how they work. Continue to challenge yourself. What education or understanding can you seek? This is a cyclical journey. Every challenge is an opportunity for learning and expansion. You are capable of creating miracles. Step forward and become an agent of change. How can you take action? You can create a loving, just, and sustainable world for all, and by stepping up you not only heal yourself, but also the world. The world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. It's all connected. What will you do to step into your mission? In the next section, we'll explore practical strategies for manifesting your desires and creating a life that is aligned with your soul purpose, so please stay tuned. But what happens when that call to action becomes a deafening roar and you find yourself stretched thin, teetering on the brink of burnout? The snow moon is now shining a light on a difficult truth. Your tendency towards self-sacrifice isn't always noble. Sometimes, it's a subtle form of self-sabotage. Are you giving until it hurts? Until you're running on fumes and resentment begins to simmer beneath the surface? Are you so focused on healing others that you're neglecting your own wounds? This snow moon is demanding a radical shift in perspective. It's asking you to recognize that true service comes from a place of wholeness, not depletion. It's no one's job to deplete themselves. Many earth angels have codependent tendencies, drawn to those in need, those who unconsciously or consciously drain their energy. They mistake the act of sacrifice as helping others, but it's also enabling them. You find yourself constantly rescuing others from their self-made problems, offering endless support without receiving anything in return. Have you become so enmeshed in other people's lives that you've lost sight of your own needs and desires? It's time to examine those relationships closely. It's time to ask yourself if you are helping or enabling. The snow moon's icy clarity provides the perfect opportunity to cut those cords of codependency and reclaim your power. That gratitude journal is about to become your new best friend. It's time to actively use the boundaries I need to set column. It should no longer be a passive exercise, but an active tool for dismantling codependent patterns. This isn't just about setting boundaries with others, it's about setting boundaries with yourself. Are you constantly saying yes when you really want to say no? Are you prioritizing other people's needs over your own? Start small. Begin with setting one boundary each day and watch as your energy begins to replenish and your sense of self-worth begins to soar. That feeling of being an outsider can make you susceptible to manipulation as you crave acceptance and belonging. This snow moon is urging you to find your true soul family. These are the people who will support your boundaries, celebrate your authenticity, and remind you of your worth, even when you're struggling to see it yourself. It's time to release the need to be liked by everyone and focus on connecting with those who truly resonate with your soul. Who are the people that feed your soul? Remember that call to action? It still stands, but it comes with a caveat. You cannot pour from an empty cup. No is a complete sentence. You are not obligated to save everyone. You are only called to help those who are ready and willing to help themselves. The world needs your light, but it needs you to shine brightly, not burn out quickly. How can you say no to others and say yes to yourself? But the snow moon isn't just about setting boundaries. It's also about amplifying your intuitive abilities, providing you with the clarity and guidance you need to navigate these challenging times. The specific astrological transits occurring during this snow moon are activating your third eye and opening you up to higher realms of consciousness. Are you noticing an increase in synchronicities, vivid dreams, or sudden flashes of insight? Are you hearing whispers of guidance from your spirit guides or angels? This isn't your imagination, it's your intuition awakening. That stark clarity of the snow moon cuts through the mental clutter and emotional fog, making it easier for you to distinguish between true intuition and fear-based thoughts. Remember that radical honesty exercise. It's time to use your intuition to uncover hidden truths about yourself and your motivations. What secrets have you been keeping from yourself? What fears have been holding you back? The answers are within you, you just need to listen. There are different types of intuitive messages: visual, auditory, emotional. What is your primary one? During this snow moon, it's important to differentiate between those messages and learn how to discern their validity. Spend some time with automatic writing, tarot card reading, or connect with your spirit guides. What messages are you receiving? Remember those shadow aspects we talked about. Now is the time to use your heightened intuition to explore them further. What are they trying to tell you? What gifts are they holding? By embracing your shadows, you unlock hidden reservoirs of power, creativity, and resilience. What shadows are ready to be integrated? That call to action isn't just about serving others, it's also about serving yourself. The world needs your light, but it needs you to be whole, healed, and empowered. This snow moon is pushing you to delve deeper into your inner child wounds, to reparent yourself with love and compassion, and to rewrite your childhood story with a more empowered perspective. Are you ready to heal? Those energy healing techniques are about to become even more potent. The cord-cutting meditation is now used to release energetic ties to childhood traumas and limiting beliefs. Visualize your inner child being freed from these burdens and embraced with unconditional love. What cords need to be cut to release your inner child? Resources such as regression therapy or ancestral healing can provide valuable insights into the origins of your wounds. You can look into the potential of past lives or ancestral patterns. What does your inner child need to hear in order to know that they are loved and supported? But the snow moon isn't just about individual healing, it's also about collective healing. It's about creating intentional communities based on shared values and a commitment to positive change. This is no longer a solo mission, it's a collaborative effort. Are you ready to join forces with other lightworkers and co-create a new reality? Those tribe-building tips are now expanded to include practical strategies for fostering collaboration, resolving conflicts, and celebrating successes within your community. Remember that radical honesty exercise. It's time to be authentic and transparent in your interactions with others, even when it's uncomfortable. What can you do today to strengthen your relationships? Learn the power of collective intention setting and how it can amplify your ability to manifest positive change. Gather with your community and create group intention setting rituals. You can create a force for good in the world, inspiring others to join your movement. What change do you seek? That snow moon illuminates your unique leadership style, which is based on compassion, empathy, and a commitment to empowering others. You aren't an ordinary person. By challenging yourself, you become an agent of change. By embracing your mission, you help to create a more loving, just, and sustainable world for all. By stepping up, you not only heal yourself, but also the world. Are you ready to lead? But with leadership comes responsibility. You must return to loop 1. Remind yourself, what are your boundaries? The success stories of Earth angels who are making a difference in the world aren't just stories. They're blueprints. They demonstrate what's possible when you combine your unique gifts with unwavering commitment to your purpose. What blueprint can you create? Learn to lead with love, compassion, and integrity. Are you willing to step into your full potential? The world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. You can use your unique gifts and talents to serve humanity and fulfill your soul purpose. The world is waiting. What action will you take next? In the next section, we'll explore practical strategies for manifesting your desires and creating a life that is aligned with your soul purpose, so please stay tuned. But even as you step into that role, that archetype of leader, healer, and guide, the snow moon whispers a vital truth, a counterintuitive directive that many earth angels resist. You cannot pour from an empty cup. The world needs your boundless compassion, yes, but it also needs you to fiercely protect your own energy, to carve out moments of profound solitude and introspection. Have you been so busy tending to the flames of others that your own fire has dwindled to embers? This snow moon demands that you reevaluate your relationship with solitude. It's not selfish, it's essential. You're not most people. You're an energetic sponge, absorbing the emotions and anxieties of those around you, often without even realizing it. This heightened sensitivity is your superpower, but it's also your Achilles heel. Without regular periods of disconnection, you risk becoming overwhelmed, depleted, and ultimately ineffective. The snow moon illuminates this critical need for balance, urging you to prioritize self-care not as a luxury, but as a non-negotiable requirement for fulfilling your mission. What rituals will you create to protect your energy? That gratitude and action journal from Loop 1 is about to undergo a powerful transformation. Add a third column, solitude and reflection. This isn't just about listing things you're grateful for or actions you've taken. It's about carving out dedicated time for quiet contemplation, meditation, or simply being in nature, without the distractions of technology or the demands of others. This is your sacred time, your opportunity to reconnect with your inner wisdom and recharge your depleted batteries. How will you use that solitude to reflect? Remember that boundaries I need to set column. It now includes a radical new boundary, protecting your alone time. This isn't just about saying no to social invitations or demanding colleagues. It's about consciously creating space for yourself, even if it means disappointing others or challenging societal expectations. The snow moon empowers you to prioritize your needs without guilt or apology, recognizing that your well-being is directly linked to your ability to serve others effectively. Are you ready to reclaim your time? But this isn't just about escaping the world. It's about finding deeper meaning within yourself. The Earth Angel's mission isn't just about grand gestures or acts of service. It's about embodying love and compassion in every moment, starting with yourself. Are you extending the same kindness and understanding to yourself that you offer to others? Are you practicing self-forgiveness for your mistakes and imperfections? This snow moon illuminates the path to radical self-acceptance, urging you to embrace your unique gifts and celebrate your inherent worth. Can you see your own light? Self-sabotage often stems from deeply rooted feelings of unworthiness. Do you find yourself unconsciously undermining your own success, pushing away opportunities, or settling for less than you deserve? This snow moon shines a harsh light on these self-destructive patterns, revealing the underlying beliefs that are fueling them. It's time to challenge those limiting beliefs, to rewrite your inner narrative, and to embrace your inherent worthiness. Are you ready to believe in yourself? Now, prepare yourself, because this snow moon isn't just about personal reflection and self-care. It's also about unlocking hidden potential, diving deep into the karmic waters of your soul. The snow moon can trigger what some call karmic releases, bringing to the surface unresolved issues from past lives or ancestral patterns that are impacting your present-day experiences. These releases may manifest as intense emotions, recurring relationship dynamics, or even chronic health issues. Are you experiencing any of these symptoms? This isn't random. It's a cosmic invitation to heal. Perhaps you find yourself repeatedly drawn to a certain type of person, only to experience the same heartbreak and disappointment. Or maybe you're struggling with a chronic illness that seems to defy medical explanation. These patterns may be echoes of past traumas, unresolved conflicts, or unfulfilled vows from previous lifetimes. The snow moon amplifies your intuitive abilities, making it easier for you to access these hidden memories and understand their impact on your present-day life. Are you ready to explore your past? Building upon the intuitive clarity you cultivated in Part 4, now is the time to explore techniques for accessing past life memories or connecting with your ancestral lineage. Regression therapy, shamanic journeying, or even family constellation work can provide valuable insights into the origins of your karmic patterns. The stark clarity of the snow moon illuminates these patterns with honesty and compassion, allowing you to see them for what they are, opportunities for healing and growth. What will you discover? Different spirit guides can offer different types of guidance. Do you know who your guides are? During this snow moon, spend some time reaching out to them and asking for their assistance with seeing your past. The snow moon amplifies your ability to receive guidance from your spirit guides and angels, providing you with clarity about your soul purpose and the steps you need to take to fulfill it. Are you listening? It's essential to recognize these opportunities for what they are, not punishments, but pathways to liberation. The karmic wheel turns. Your challenges aren't random occurrences, they're carefully orchestrated opportunities for karmic healing and spiritual growth. By embracing these challenges with courage and compassion, you can break free from the chains of the past and step into a future filled with limitless possibilities. What is waiting for you? Now, let's delve even deeper, for the snow moon is not just about healing your own wounds, it's also about healing the wounds of your ancestors. These ancestral wounds can manifest as patterns of addiction, poverty, abuse, or any other form of suffering that has been passed down through your family lineage. The snow moon empowers you to break these cycles and create a more positive legacy for future generations. Are you ready to heal your lineage? You can create an ancestral altar, a sacred space where you can honor your ancestors and connect with their wisdom. You can perform rituals to release energetic ties to unhealthy ancestral patterns, visualizing these patterns being dissolved and replaced with love, healing, and abundance. You can even seek guidance from an ancestral healer, someone who specializes in working with family lineages to resolve past traumas and restore balance. What will you do to honor your ancestors? That cord-cutting meditation is about to become even more powerful. Now, use it to release energetic ties to unhealthy ancestral patterns. Visualize these patterns being dissolved and replaced with love, healing, and abundance. Feel the weight of generations being lifted from your shoulders, replaced by a sense of lightness and freedom. What ancestral burdens are you ready to release? By acknowledging both the positive and negative aspects of your ancestral lineage, you can begin to integrate them into your present-day life. This isn't about condoning harmful behaviors. It's about understanding the context in which they arose and recognizing the lessons they hold. You have the power to break free from negative cycles and create a more positive legacy for future generations. What story will you write? But remember, you aren't a victim of your family history. You are a powerful agent of change who can heal your lineage and create a brighter future for your descendants. The time for isolation is over. As an earth angel, your light isn't meant to shine alone, but amplified within a collective. This snow moon, focus your intention and attention on creating intentional communities. Now is the time for powerful action, for you to understand the power of sacred space and how it can be used to create a more harmonious and supportive environment. Perhaps you'll create a sacred space in your home, filling it with crystals, candles, and intention-setting objects. Or perhaps you'll join an existing community, drawn to its shared values and commitment to positive change. This is not about escaping the world's problems. It's about creating pockets of light and hope that can inspire others to do the same. How will you create a space for community? Those tribe-building tips from Part 4 are now expanded to include practical strategies for establishing clear communication protocols, resolving conflicts peacefully, and fostering a sense of shared purpose within your community. Radical honesty will be essential in this effort. You must be authentic and transparent in your interactions with others, calling out toxicity when you see it arising. Are you ready to create a haven? Harness the power of collective meditation and intention setting, amplifying your ability to manifest positive change within your community and the world at large. As more earth angels create pockets of community, a new world will be born. Know that your heart-centered community can become a beacon of light, inspiring others to create similar communities in their own areas. The world is waiting to see what you will do next. What now? Finally, as the snow melts, a single flower emerges. Your own unique divine blueprint is now illuminated. The snow moon empowers action by illuminating your unique, divine blueprint, your individual soul purpose, and the specific gifts and talents you are meant to share with the world. It allows you to understand the lessons you are to learn, the path that is uniquely yours. Step up and take powerful action. Are you ready to be who you're meant to be? Remember, the divine blueprint will come with challenges. The importance of trusting your intuition and following your heart, even when it leads you down unconventional paths. What if your path is not what you expected? Do not let it dissuade you. As an earth angel, you're uniquely equipped to guide humanity through these challenging times, offering wisdom, compassion, and a vision for a brighter future. Trust the bigger picture. The world needs you. Don't lose faith. Now is the time to follow in the footsteps of those earth angels from Part 3 who stepped up and became the leaders they were meant to be. You are also a piece of the puzzle. Highlight how earth angels are uniquely equipped to guide humanity through these challenging times, offering wisdom, compassion, and a vision for a brighter future. The world needs your piece. What is your piece of the puzzle? The cyclical nature of growth and transformation means that every challenge is an opportunity to align more fully with your divine blueprint. Let go of how you thought it would be. Embrace the journey and its unexpected turns, surrendering to the divine flow and allowing the universe to guide you on your path. Trust your intuition. It is your compass. Where is it pointing you? But what will you do next? We've only scratched the surface in helping you embody your purpose, so stay tuned, because in the next section, we will delve into practical strategies for surrendering to the divine flow, for trusting the signs that you receive, and for creating a life that is aligned with your soul purpose. The universe is waiting to see what you will do, but what will you do next? We've only scratched the surface in helping you embody your purpose, so stay tuned, because in the next section, we will delve into practical strategies for surrendering to the divine flow, for trusting the signs that you receive, and for creating a life that is aligned with your soul purpose. The universe is waiting to see what you will do. But before we get there, we must ensure that you are in the right state of mind to do so. First, we need to address an important concept. Are you ready to redefine service? Societal conditioning has often misconstrued earth angel tendencies as a need to constantly sacrifice, breeding feelings of resentment and powerlessness. This snow moon highlights the critical importance of shifting from martyrdom to empowered service, recognizing that your well-being is not a luxury, but essential to your ability to help others. This is a unique and pivotal time to reset your priorities and consciously focus on activities and relationships that genuinely make you feel empowered and energized, rather than drained and depleted. Have you found yourself repeatedly saying yes when your soul is screaming no? Picture this: an earth angel feeling obligated to volunteer for every cause, attend every event, and solve everyone's problems even when they are running on fumes. They end up exhausted, resentful, and ultimately less effective in their efforts. Their light dims, their joy fades, and their ability to truly serve is compromised. Now imagine a different scenario: that same earth angel consciously setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and saying no to requests that drain them. They have more energy, more clarity, and more joy to devote to the causes they are truly passionate about. Their light shines brighter, their service is more impactful, and their overall well-being flourishes. Which scenario resonates more deeply with you? It's time to rewrite the script. That solitude and reflection component of your gratitude and action journal is about to evolve. Now, it's not just about carving out quiet time. It's about consciously identifying activities that truly recharge you versus those that simply distract you from your exhaustion. Are you numbing yourself with social media, mindless entertainment, or unhealthy habits? Or are you nourishing your soul with activities that bring you joy, peace, and a sense of connection to something larger than yourself? It's time to get brutally honest with yourself and start prioritizing those soul-nourishing activities. What recharges your soul? Link this back to that radical self-acceptance we discussed in the previous section. It's not selfish to prioritize your own needs and desires. It's essential. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot effectively serve others if you are running on fumes. It's okay to prioritize your own needs and desires without feeling guilty or ashamed. In fact, it's a revolutionary act of self-love that empowers you to serve others even more effectively. Are you ready to embrace your own needs? The most impactful service springs from a place of abundance, not scarcity. Earth angels must fill their own cup first to have enough to give to others sustainably. This means consciously managing your energy and choosing where to direct it. We are not suggesting you don't help anyone. We are suggesting you don't stretch yourself thin. It's time to reclaim your energetic sovereignty and become a conscious creator of your own reality. Where will you direct your energy? Shift your perspective. See self-care not as selfish, but as a revolutionary act of self-love that empowers you to serve others more effectively. It is the ultimate form of rebellion against a society that constantly tells you to sacrifice yourself for the sake of others. By prioritizing your well-being, you are not only taking care of yourself. You are also creating a ripple effect of positive change that will benefit everyone around you. Can you feel that ripple? The effects it has on your community? Now, prepare for activation. This snow moon facilitates the clearing of karmic debt, not as punishment, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. This involves identifying and releasing energetic entanglements with people, situations, or beliefs that are holding you back from your full potential. Consider this a cosmic spring cleaning, a chance to sweep away the cobwebs and create space for new growth. The stark clarity of the snow moon will speed up the process of shedding old baggage, but you must be willing to do the work. What are you willing to release? Common energetic entanglements include unresolved conflicts, unhealthy attachments, or limiting beliefs that have been passed down through generations. Perhaps you're still carrying resentment towards someone who hurt you in the past, or maybe you're clinging to a relationship that no longer serves you. Or maybe you're holding onto a limiting belief that you inherited from your family, such as, "I'm not good enough," or "I don't deserve to be happy." These entanglements act like invisible chains, binding you to the past and preventing you from moving forward. Can you feel those chains? What are they made of? Building upon that ancestral healing from Part 5, we will now introduce techniques for forgiving yourselves and others for past mistakes, releasing resentment, and restoring balance to your energetic field. This isn't about condoning harmful behaviors. It's about releasing the emotional charge that is keeping you stuck. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's about freeing yourself from the prison of resentment and reclaiming your power. Are you ready to forgive? Are you ready to be free? Link the stark clarity of the snow moon to the idea of seeing your karmic patterns with compassion and understanding. This isn't about judging yourself or feeling guilty about your past. It's about recognizing that you did the best you could with the tools you had at the time. Now, you have the opportunity to learn from your mistakes, to heal your wounds, and to create a more positive future. Can you see your patterns with compassion? The snow moon amplifies your ability to access Akashic records or connect with your higher self, providing invaluable guidance on how to navigate your karmic journey and fulfill your soul contract. The Akashic records are like a vast library containing information about every soul's journey throughout time. By accessing these records, you can gain insights into your past lives, your karmic patterns, and your soul purpose. Are you ready to access these records? Differentiate between different types of karmic debt, e.g., individual, relational, ancestral, and how to address them effectively. Individual karmic debt stems from your own actions and choices in this lifetime or past lifetimes. Relational karmic debt arises from your interactions with others, such as family members, friends, or romantic partners. Ancestral karmic debt is inherited from your family lineage, as we discussed earlier. Each type of karmic debt requires a unique approach to healing. What type of debt are you carrying? Shift your perspective. See karmic debt as a burden and recognize it as a catalyst for spiritual growth and liberation. It is an opportunity to break free from the chains of the past and create a future filled with limitless possibilities. By embracing these challenges with courage and compassion, you can transform your life and fulfill your soul's purpose. Can you embrace this opportunity? Now we reach the narrative transformation. We will introduce specific techniques for rewriting your personal narrative, such as affirmations, visualizations, or creating a future self-vision board. This means consciously choosing to focus on your strengths, successes, and positive qualities, rather than dwelling on your failures and shortcomings. What story are you choosing to tell? Provide examples of how to reframe negative experiences with a more empowered perspective, such as seeing challenges as opportunities for growth or mistakes as valuable learning experiences. Instead of dwelling on that failed business venture, you can see it as a valuable learning experience that taught you resilience, resourcefulness, and the importance of perseverance. Instead of beating yourself up over a past relationship, you can see it as an opportunity to learn more about yourself, your needs, and your boundaries. Can you find the silver lining? Integrate the inner child healing work from Part 4 with the narrative rewriting process, helping you to heal childhood wounds and create a more positive and empowering self-image. This involves revisiting those childhood memories, offering yourself compassion and understanding, and rewriting the stories you tell yourself about your childhood experiences. What does your inner child need to hear? Build upon the ancestral healing techniques introduced in Part 5, explaining how they can be used to heal intergenerational trauma and create a more positive family legacy. By healing your own ancestral wounds, you are not only transforming your own life, you are also creating a ripple effect of healing that will benefit your entire family lineage, both past and present. What legacy will you leave? Discuss the power of gratitude and how it can help you to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, attracting more abundance and joy into your lives. Gratitude is like a magnet, attracting more of what you appreciate into your life. By focusing on the good things in your life, you are not only increasing your own happiness, you are also creating a more positive and abundant reality for yourself. What are you grateful for? Share anecdotes of individuals who have successfully transformed their lives by rewriting their personal narrative and focusing on their strengths. There are countless stories of people who have overcome adversity, healed from trauma, and achieved their dreams by consciously choosing to rewrite their personal narratives. It's time to join their ranks. Are you ready to write a new chapter? Shift from seeing yourselves as victims of your past to recognizing yourselves as the authors of your future. You have the power to create a life that is aligned with your values, your passions, and your sole purpose. You are not defined by your past, you are empowered by it. What future will you author? And as you find the power to author your future, now we'll provide a new framework for building soul-centered communities and powerful action strategies, such as participatory governance, collaborative economics, or restorative justice. These are just the building blocks. It's up to you what you create. Provide concrete examples of how these systems are implemented in real-world communities and the positive impact they have on residents' lives. In some communities, residents participate in decision-making processes, ensuring that everyone has a voice and a stake in the community's future. In others, resources are shared equitably, reducing inequality and promoting economic stability. In still others, conflicts are resolved through restorative justice practices, focusing on healing and reconciliation rather than punishment. How will you build your community? Use the sacred space creation techniques from Part 5 to consciously design community gathering places that foster connection, creativity, and healing. This is not just about building physical spaces. It's about creating energetic containers that support the growth and well-being of all who enter. What kind of energy will you cultivate? Link back to the radical honesty exercise, emphasizing the importance of transparent communication and conflict resolution within your community. A community built on honesty and trust is a community that can withstand any challenge. Are you ready to commit to radical honesty? Discuss the power of collective intention setting and how it can amplify your ability to manifest positive change within your community and the world at large. When you gather with like-minded individuals and focus your intentions on a common goal, you create a powerful force for change that can transform your community and the world at large. What will you create together? How will you hold space for each other? Tease the idea that your heart-centered community can become a model for a new paradigm of living, inspiring others to create similar communities in their own areas. The world is waiting to see what you will create. Are you ready to lead the way? Shift from seeing yourselves as separate individuals to recognizing yourselves as interconnected members of a global network of lightworkers who are co-creating a new reality. You are not alone. You are part of something larger than yourself. What is that reality? Finally, our last concept to explore. The snow moon is a unique clarity opportunity to reveal your unique gifts and talents, guiding powerful action to identify your soul's purpose, encouraging you to fully step into your role as a lightworker and embrace your divine destiny. What is waiting to be revealed? Discuss the importance of trusting your intuition and following your heart, even when it leads you down unconventional paths. Your intuition is your inner compass, guiding you towards your soul's purpose. Even when your path is not clear and you are being pulled by outside forces, your intuition will show you the way. Are you listening to that inner voice? Are you fully trusting of your gut? Use the success stories of Earth Angels from Part 3 to inspire viewers to fully embrace their divine blueprint and step into their full potential as leaders and healers, taking empowered action to help others. These are not just stories, they are examples of what is possible when you align with your soul's purpose. How will you empower others? What steps will you take? Highlight how Earth Angels are uniquely equipped to guide humanity through these challenging times, offering wisdom, compassion, and a vision for a brighter future. The world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. Are you ready to step into your role as a leader and a healer? Discuss the power of surrendering to the divine flow and allowing the universe to guide you on your path, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be and that everything is happening for your highest good. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about letting go of control and trusting that the universe has a plan for you. Can you trust the flow of your path? Reinforce the cyclical nature of growth and transformation, emphasizing that every challenge is an opportunity to align more fully with your divine blueprint. Remember that the path is not always linear. There will be times when you stumble, when you fall, and when you feel lost. But every challenge is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to align more fully with your soul's purpose. Can you embrace the cycles? Can you see them as opportunities? Shift from seeing yourselves as ordinary individuals to recognizing yourselves as extraordinary beings who are capable of creating miracles and transforming the world, making you capable of making the world a better place and improving the lives of those around you. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Do you see the magnitude? Emphasize that the world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. By embracing your divine blueprint, you can help to usher in a new era of love, peace, and harmony for all. By stepping up, you not only heal yourself, but also the world, fulfilling your karmic mission. How will you help to usher in that new era? What action will you take right now? We've explored your unique gifts, the community that awaits, healing the past, and rewriting your story to empower the now. And now, we begin the journey to explore just how you can embrace surrender and trust your path in the next section, which is coming right up. But now, before we can fully trust that path and embrace surrender, something critical must happen. You need to release the need for external validation. This is it. The moment has come to step into your inner authority. Are you ready to handle the profound shift that's about to occur when you stop seeking approval from outside and start trusting the wisdom within? This isn't just another fleeting moment. It's a fundamental realignment of your energy, a turning point that will define your path forward. Earth angels, with their deep desire to help and be accepted, often fall into the trap of seeking external validation. You tend to look outside yourselves for direction, for reassurance that you're on the right track, for approval that you are worthy and doing a good job. The snow moon, in its stark clarity, is now highlighting the critical importance of cultivating inner authority. It's asking you to become your own guru, your own guiding light, and to trust that the answers you seek are already within you. But have you ever stopped to consider the price you pay when you constantly seek validation from others? Are you sacrificing your authenticity, your values, your inner peace on the altar of external approval? Think about it. How many times have you sought approval from others before making decisions, only to feel disempowered or to compromise your values? Perhaps you took a job that didn't align with your soul purpose because it impressed your family. Or maybe you stayed in a relationship that drained you because you feared being alone and the judgment from others. Or perhaps you repeatedly stifled your creativity and self-expression because you were afraid of what people might think of your creations. The negative consequence of these types of situations results in you feeling disempowered and out of alignment with your true self. If you're feeling that pull to look outside yourself for the answers, that's because you have been conditioned to do so, and now it's time to reclaim your inner power. Can you feel that shift happening now? That solitude and reflection component of your daily practice, which we've discussed, now includes conscious practices for connecting with your inner guidance. These practices are about cultivating a deep, intimate relationship with your inner self, the part of you that is connected to the divine and knows exactly what you need to do. Meditation is a powerful tool for quieting the mind and accessing your inner wisdom. Journaling can help you to clarify your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Spending time in nature can connect you to the earth and the rhythms of the universe. Find what works best for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. What practices will you commit to today? How will you hold space for yourself? Link this back to that radical self-acceptance concept. You are worthy of love and acceptance, Regardless of what others think of you, your value does not depend on your achievements, your appearance, or your ability to please others. You are inherently worthy simply because you exist. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your strengths, and love yourself unconditionally. What can you do to fully step into your worthiness? How can you show yourself more love and compassion? External validation is fleeting. It's like chasing a mirage in the desert. Internal validation comes from the divine and will last a lifetime. It's like tapping into an infinite source of love, wisdom, and power that is always available to you. This isn't about becoming arrogant or self-centered. It's about recognizing that you are your own best authority, your own best friend, your own best guru. Are you ready to embrace your inner authority? To become the master of your own destiny, let's dig a little deeper now. Self-trust. Earth angels can cultivate it by listening to their intuition, honoring their boundaries, and taking action that aligns with their values. Intuition is that quiet voice within that guides you towards your highest good. Honoring your boundaries means saying no to requests that drain you and prioritizing activities that nourish you. Taking action that aligns with your values means living in integrity and staying true to yourself, even when it's difficult. Are you willing to commit to these practices? Are you ready to trust yourself completely? Now, as you explore inner trust, the snow moon illuminates something critical, integrating shadow aspects. The snow moon is acting like a mirror, reflecting back not only your positive qualities, but also your shadow aspects. These are the parts of yourself that you may have disowned or rejected, the aspects that you keep hidden from the world and often even yourself. This isn't about dwelling on your flaws. It's about recognizing that these shadow aspects hold valuable wisdom and strength. These are the parts of yourself that you likely have been suppressing your entire lives, the parts that you fear will make you unlovable or unworthy. But here's the truth. Your shadow aspects are not your enemy, they are your allies. They are waiting to be embraced, understood, and integrated into your whole self. Are you ready to face your shadow, to embrace the totality of who you are? What are some common shadow aspects that earth angels may experience? Perhaps it's anger, the righteous indignation that arises when you witness injustice in the world. Maybe it's jealousy, the feeling of envy that surfaces when you see someone else succeeding in an area where you feel inadequate. Or perhaps it's self-doubt, the insidious voice that whispers that you're not good enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough. Recognize these aspects of yourself. Acknowledge how you have been feeling. Name them without judgment. Building upon that karmic release from Part 6, we will now introduce techniques for integrating your shadow aspects. This shadow work journaling includes techniques such as writing prompts and exercises that help you to explore your shadow aspects in a safe and supportive way. Therapy can provide you with a space to process your emotions, to understand your patterns, and to develop coping mechanisms. Creative expression, such as painting, writing, or dancing, can help you to release pent-up emotions and to express your shadow aspects in a healthy and constructive way. Recognize and understand that you are doing this all for your own good. Are you ready to do the work? Are you willing to delve into the depths of your being? Link the stark clarity of the snow moon to the idea of facing your shadow aspects with compassion and understanding. This isn't about judging yourself or feeling guilty about your imperfections. It's about recognizing that you are a human being with both light and dark within you. It's about accepting yourself unconditionally, flaws and all. The snow moon illuminates the path to self-acceptance. Do you see it? Can you feel it calling you forward? Self-compassion is key, as it can help you to accept your imperfections and embrace your whole self. Understand that there is no good and bad, only light and dark, and that both are needed for balance. You are not meant to be perfect, you are meant to be whole. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your strengths, and love yourself unconditionally. How will you show yourself more compassion today? What will you do to honor your whole self? Here's something that you need to understand. There is a clear difference between healthy and unhealthy expressions of your shadow aspects and how to channel them in constructive ways. Healthy anger can be channeled into activism or advocacy. Healthy jealousy can be channeled into inspiration and motivation. Healthy self-doubt can be channeled into humility and a desire for growth. Unhealthy anger can lead to violence and aggression. Unhealthy jealousy can lead to resentment and bitterness. Unhealthy self-doubt can lead to paralysis and inaction. Recognize the difference and choose to channel your shadow aspects in a constructive way. How will you choose to channel your energy? What actions will you take? Shift your perspective. Do not judge your shadow aspects, but rather to recognize them as valuable sources of wisdom and strength. These aspects are there to protect the Earth Angel and also provide them with insight into how they have grown and who they have become. They are not your enemies, they are your allies. They are waiting to be embraced, understood, and integrated into your whole self. What wisdom do your shadow aspects hold? How can you use them to empower yourself and others? Now let's talk about rewriting your identity and creating a soul-aligned self. We need to introduce the concept of creating a new identity that aligns with your soul's purpose, based on empowered action. This involves identifying your core values, passions, and gifts, and consciously choosing to embody these qualities in your thoughts, feelings, and actions. This is the identity you are meant to have, that fully represents your authentic self, the truest representation of your gifts and what will serve the world. It's time to step into your power and create a life that is aligned with your soul's purpose. Are you ready to design your destiny? What does it mean to align your career, relationships, and lifestyle with your soul's purpose based on your unique gifts? Perhaps you're a gifted healer who feels called to start a holistic wellness practice. Maybe you're a creative visionary who dreams of launching a sustainable fashion line. Or perhaps you're a compassionate advocate who wants to dedicate your life to fighting for social justice. What are your unique gifts? How can you use them to create a positive impact in the world? The narrative rewriting process is now used to create a new self-image that is based on your highest potential and most authentic self. This isn't about creating a false persona or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about uncovering the truth of who you are at your core and consciously choosing to embody those qualities in every aspect of your life. What is the truest representation of your gifts, and what will serve the world? What seeds will you plant? Build upon the inner child healing techniques. Childhood wounds can prevent you from fully embodying your soul-aligned identity. By revisiting those wounds, offering yourself compassion and understanding, and rewriting the stories you tell yourself about your childhood experiences, you can break free from the limiting beliefs and patterns that are holding you back. What does your inner child need to hear? How can you offer them the love and support they deserve? The more that you are aligned with your authentic self and the reason you are here, then the easier that life will flow and you will find your path. It's like aligning yourself with the current of a river, allowing yourself to be carried effortlessly towards your destination. When you are living in alignment with your soul's purpose, you will experience more joy, more peace, and more fulfillment in your life. Can you feel that flow pulling you forward? Will you surrender to its power? Individuals who have successfully transformed their lives by creating a new identity that aligns with their soul's purpose serve as examples. There are countless stories of individuals who have overcome adversity, healed from trauma, and achieved their dreams by consciously choosing to align with their soul's purpose. These are not just stories, they are examples of what is possible when you step into your power and create a life that is aligned with your truth. What is your soul's purpose calling you to do? Are you ready to answer the call? Shift from seeing yourselves as limited by your past or circumstances to recognizing yourselves as powerful creators who have the ability to design your lives according to your soul's purpose. You are not victims of fate. You are the architects of your destiny. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, and to create a life that is aligned with your highest potential. Will you claim your power? Will you step into your role as a conscious creator? And as you step into your role, now you're going to have to build the authentic community that every Earth Angel craves. It's time to explore the importance of creating conscious communities that are based on authenticity and vulnerability, providing frameworks for powerful action and sustainable action plans. No more surface-level connections, no more pretending to be someone you're not. It's time to create spaces where you can be your true self, where you can share your heart, and where you can connect with like-minded individuals who understand and support your journey. Are you ready to build your tribe? Are you ready to create a community of authentic souls? What does it look like to create a safe and supportive environment where people feel comfortable sharing their true selves, expressing their emotions, being vulnerable with one another, and communicating their needs? Perhaps it's a weekly gathering where you share your struggles and successes, where you offer each other empathy and support, and where you hold space for each other to grow. Or maybe it's an online forum where you can connect with like-minded individuals from all over the world, sharing your insights, your experiences, and your resources. What kind of community do you envision? What will you create together? The heart-centered community building tips are now expanded to include strategies for navigating conflict, resolving disagreements, and fostering a sense of belonging and connection. Conflict is inevitable in any community, but it doesn't have to be destructive. By learning how to communicate effectively, to listen with empathy, and to find common ground, you can resolve disagreements in a way that strengthens your community and deepens your connections. How will you navigate conflict? How will you foster a sense of belonging? Link back to the radical honesty exercise, emphasizing the importance of honest and transparent communication within your community. A community built on honesty and trust is a community that can withstand any challenge. What does radical honesty look like in your community? How can you encourage others to be more transparent and authentic? Empathy and compassion can help you to create deeper, more meaningful connections with your soul family. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Compassion is the feeling of concern for another's suffering and the desire to alleviate it. By cultivating empathy and compassion within your community, you can create a space where everyone feels seen, heard, and understood. How will you cultivate empathy and compassion? What actions will you take to support others? Your authentic community can become a source of strength, support, and inspiration, helping you to navigate the challenges of life and fulfill your soul's purpose. These are not just casual acquaintances. They are your soul family, your chosen tribe, your companions on this journey of awakening. What do you seek in a soul family? Are you ready to be a beacon of light, to inspire others, to co-create a new reality? Shift from seeing yourselves as isolated individuals to recognizing yourselves as interconnected members of a soul family who are committed to supporting each other's growth and well-being. You are not alone. You are part of something larger than yourself. The connections we have between each other are real, vibrant, and vital. How will you show up for your soul family? How will you contribute to their growth and well-being? But even with your soul family supporting you, the snow moon is shining light to embrace your unique gifts. So now, as we move to the final part of this section, it's time for actionable strategies for embracing your unique gifts and talents to create a positive impact in the world. This involves identifying your passions, skills, and resources and finding ways to use them to serve others and make a difference. Your time to shine the light on your special and specific gifts has come. This step also includes being aware of how to embrace and use your gifts without dimming the light of others around you. It is not about competition or comparison. It's about collaboration and co-creation, recognizing that everyone has unique gifts to offer and that by working together, you can create something greater than you could ever achieve alone. How will you embrace your gifts? How will you support others in embracing theirs? We will use the success stories of Earth Angels to inspire you to fully embrace your unique gifts and step into your full potential as changemakers and lightworkers. These are not just stories, they are examples of what is possible when you align with your soul's purpose. How will you create positive change? What legacy will you leave behind? Earth Angels are uniquely equipped to create positive change in the world, using their compassion, empathy, and intuition to address pressing social and environmental issues. The world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. Are you ready to step into your role as a leader and a healer? The cyclical nature of growth and transformation should be reinforced. Every small act of kindness and service contributes to the collective awakening. Know that your efforts matter, even when you don't see immediate results. You have the power to create a ripple effect of positive change that will transform the world, one act of kindness at a time. How will you contribute to the collective awakening? What small acts of kindness will you commit to today? Shift from seeing yourselves as ordinary individuals to recognizing yourselves as extraordinary beings who are capable of creating miracles and transforming the world, making you capable of making the world a better place and improving the lives of those around you. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Embrace your power, embrace your potential, and embrace your ability to create miracles. What miracles will you create? How will you transform the world? Emphasize that the world needs your unique gifts and talents now more than ever. By embracing your divine blueprint, you can help to usher in a new era of love, peace, and harmony for all. By stepping up, you not only heal yourself, but also the world, fulfilling your karmic mission, creating the impact needed to make a change. What is your divine blueprint? How will you help to usher in this new era? What action will you take right now? We've explored releasing external validation, integrating shadow aspects, rewriting your identity, cultivating authentic communities, and embracing your unique gifts. But the journey doesn't end here. In our next section, we will explore the power of surrendering to the divine flow and how you can harness that power to live a life of effortless grace and abundance. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come, but even as you embrace your unique gifts, the snow moon illuminates a deeper truth. It's time to transcend the earth angel label altogether. Has the term, once comforting, begun to feel constricting? Do you sense a yearning to move beyond definition, beyond categorization, into a more expansive expression of your being? This isn't about rejecting the essence of what it means to be an earth angel, but rather about outgrowing the limitations of the label itself. Are you ready to step beyond definition and simply embody light? Many earth angels find themselves struggling with the label, feeling that it's too woo-woo, or that it creates a sense of separation from others. It can become an ego trap, a way of feeling superior or special, hindering genuine connection and service. Consider the individual who volunteers at a homeless shelter, driven by genuine compassion, versus the person who volunteers primarily to earn the title of humanitarian. Which one is truly embodying the qualities of light? Now imagine the artist creating breathtaking works to inspire others with the beauty of the world, and consider that in contrast with an artist who simply is trying to gain status or fame. The intention of each individual and what they seek to gain are very different. What drives your actions? Are they from ego or from the soul? The solitude and reflection we cultivate must now expand to include practices for disconnecting from labels and connecting with your core essence, the light within. Spend time in meditation, visualizing yourself surrounded by divine light, stripping away all titles and identities until you are simply a radiant being of love. Engage in nature walks, consciously releasing any attachment to labels and merging with the interconnectedness of all things. Practice mindful awareness, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, recognizing that you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are simply the observer. Can you feel yourself dissolving into pure light? What labels are you ready to release? Let's link this back to the need for external validation. Your worth is inherent, not dependent on any title or recognition. You don't need a label to be special. You already are special simply by being you. You don't need to be called a healer to heal, an artist to create, or a leader to lead. All that you need to do is to be your authentic self, and all that you seek will fall into place. So can you remember to trust the wisdom of your inner compass, knowing that it will never steer you wrong? Is there a path that you are being called to follow? It's about being, not labeling. It matters not what you are called, but how you embody love, compassion, and wisdom in your daily life. Spiritual ego can manifest in earth angels as a feeling of superiority, a sense of entitlement, or an attachment to their specialness. You might find yourself judging others who aren't awake, or feeling frustrated with those who don't understand you. You must become aware of these tendencies and dismantle them with compassion and humility. What thoughts or feelings are you experiencing? Are they aligned with your highest self? What are they telling you? Now here's a critical perspective shift. Stop identifying as an earth angel and start recognizing yourself as a unique expression of the divine, here to share your light in your own way. There is only one of you, and you are the most powerful when you live by your values. There is no one better equipped to follow your mission, and the world is waiting for the gift that only you can give. This isn't just about personal transformation. It's about empowering others to recognize their own divine spark and step into their own unique expression of light. What action will you take today? What will you do with your light? And now the snow moon's stark clarity also reveals the presence of false light deceptive energies that masquerade as love and compassion, but are ultimately manipulative or draining. Earth angels, with their innate empathy, are particularly vulnerable. Have you ever felt drawn to a person or situation that seemed positive on the surface, only to feel depleted or manipulated afterward? This is the work of false light. Can you sense these energies in your life? There are many instances where false light can occur, such as manipulative gurus who use spiritual language to control their followers, toxic positivity that invalidates genuine emotions, or spiritual bypassing that avoids addressing real-world problems. Learn to discern the difference between genuine light and deceptive energy. Genuine light empowers, uplifts, and inspires. False light manipulates, drains, and controls. What are the red flags? What are the warning signs? Are you experiencing this in your world? Building upon shadow integration, let's introduce techniques for identifying and releasing energetic cords to individuals or situations that are based on false light. Visualize cutting the cords with a sword of light, severing any energetic ties that bind you to these deceptive energies. Surround yourself with a shield of protective light, deflecting any attempts at manipulation or control. Trust your intuition and honor your boundaries. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't. What cords are you ready to cut? What shields will you create? How will you protect yourself? Link the stark clarity of the snow moon to the importance of trusting your gut instinct and honoring your boundaries when encountering potentially deceptive energies. Your intuition is your greatest ally. It will always guide you towards truth and away from deception. If a person or situation feels draining, manipulative, or controlling, trust your gut and remove yourself from the situation. It's okay to say no. It's okay to prioritize your own well-being. What is your intuition telling you? Will you listen? How can you recognize the signs of manipulation and take immediate action to shield against them? Practice radical honesty, both with yourself and with others. Speak your truth, even when it's difficult. Set clear boundaries and enforce them with love and compassion. Surround yourself with supportive, authentic individuals who uplift and empower you. Share these tips with others so that they also may be empowered to free themselves from any traps that they have unknowingly fallen into. What steps will you take to shield yourself and others? There should be a shift from feeling responsible for everyone's well-being to recognizing that it's okay to protect your own energy and say no to situations that feel draining or manipulative. You are not responsible for saving the world. You are responsible for shining your light and inspiring others to do the same. You are here to empower, not to rescue. What boundaries will you set? What energy will you protect? As you begin this process, it's time to reclaim your inner child and embrace empowerment over rescue. Earth angels, with their compassionate hearts, often fall into patterns of rescuing others, neglecting their own needs in the process. This can stem from a wounded inner child who feels responsible for the happiness of others. The snow moon is calling you to reparent your inner child in ways that foster empowerment and self-reliance, rather than perpetuating patterns of rescue and codependency. What specific techniques can you use for reparenting your inner child in ways that foster empowerment and self-reliance. Set healthy boundaries with your inner child, encouraging their independence and supporting their self-discovery. Provide support and guidance without taking over or controlling their choices. Allow them to make mistakes and learn from their experiences. Celebrate their successes and offer comfort during their failures. How can you provide support and guidance? What are appropriate ways to do that? You can use the narrative rewriting process to create a new inner child story that is based on empowerment, resilience, and self-love. Visualize your inner child as a confident, capable, and independent being who is worthy of love and belonging. Write them letters of encouragement, reminding them of their strengths and their inherent worth. Create a vision board that represents their dreams and aspirations. Speak to them with kindness, compassion, and unwavering belief in their potential. Is there a new path being created? Are new values aligning with the journey? Link back to the soul-aligned identity creation, explaining how healing your inner child can help you to embody your most authentic and empowered self. By healing your childhood wounds, you free yourself from the limiting beliefs and patterns that have been holding you back, allowing you to step into your full potential. What does your inner child need to hear? How can you offer them the love and support they deserve? It's essential to love yourself without requiring the approval of others, and you can achieve this by loving your inner child without conditions. You are worthy of love and acceptance simply because you exist, not because of what you do or what you achieve. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your strengths, and love yourself unconditionally. What loving actions will you take today? How will you show your inner child that they are loved and cherished? Countless individuals have successfully healed their inner child and created a more empowered and fulfilling life. They use tools such as journaling, therapy, creative expression, and self-compassion to connect with their inner child, process their emotions, and rewrite their stories. They learn to set healthy boundaries, to prioritize their own needs, and to embrace their authentic selves. What tools resonate with you? What will you learn on your journey? Shift from seeing your inner child as a victim to recognizing them as a powerful source of resilience, creativity, and joy. They hold the key to your authenticity, your passion, and your ability to experience life to the fullest. Embrace your inner child, celebrate their unique gifts, and allow them to guide you on your path of empowerment and self-discovery. What kind of inner child do you have? What are some of their best features? The snow moon illuminates the importance of creating soul-centered communities based on reciprocity and balance, where everyone contributes and receives in equal measure, and where action can be taken with a powerful framework. A give and take that keeps the community in balance and lifts up everyone within it. What would that look like in your own community? What steps would be needed to make it so? What action steps need to occur to encourage it? Share tips for fostering a culture of reciprocity and balance within your community, such as implementing time banking systems, skill-sharing workshops, or community gardens. These initiatives create opportunities for everyone to contribute their unique talents and resources, while also receiving the support and assistance they need. By fostering a culture of reciprocity and balance, you create a thriving ecosystem where everyone can flourish. What do you need from your community? What are you willing to offer? The vulnerability and authenticity tips are now expanded to include strategies for navigating power dynamics, resolving conflicts, and fostering a sense of shared leadership within your community. Encourage open communication, active listening, and respectful dialogue. Create opportunities for everyone to share their perspectives and contribute to decision-making processes. Foster a culture of collaboration, where everyone feels empowered to take ownership and contribute their unique gifts. How can you create a sense of shared leadership? Link back to the radical honesty exercise, emphasizing the importance of honest and transparent communication about needs and boundaries within your community. Be willing to express your own needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully. Be willing to listen to the needs and boundaries of others with empathy and compassion. Create a safe space where everyone feels comfortable sharing their truth without fear of judgment or rejection. What does radical honesty look like in your community? It's time to embrace the power of collective wisdom and how it can help you to create more innovative and sustainable solutions to complex problems. Gather diverse perspectives, encourage brainstorming and collaboration, and be open to considering ideas that challenge your own assumptions. Remember that everyone has something valuable to contribute, and that by working together, you can create solutions that are far more effective than anything you could achieve alone. What can your community achieve together? Your sustainable community can become a model for a new paradigm of living that prioritizes well-being, connection, and environmental stewardship. It can inspire others to create similar communities in their own areas, creating a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the world. How can you make your community a model for a better future? What actions will you take to inspire others? Shift from seeing yourselves as solely responsible for the well-being of your community to recognizing that everyone has a role to play in creating a thriving and sustainable future. Encourage others to step up, to take ownership, and to contribute their unique gifts and talents. Celebrate the successes of others and support them through their challenges. Together, you can create a community that is resilient, compassionate, and empowered. What role will you play? How will you contribute to your thriving and sustainable future? Finally, as the snow moon sheds its light, now is the time to issue its clarion call. The snow moon provides a framework that is not just about individual enlightenment, but about taking empowered action to make a change in our world. It's a divine alarm clock that helps you see a clear path to action, which will, in turn, assist you to embrace your mission and support humanity. What will you be doing? But the world is waiting, and the snow moon is shining light, allowing clear insight so that the path forward is clear and easily actionable. The time for talk has ended, and time for action has begun. Use what you have learned and share the gifts you have embraced. What inspired action will you take? What framework will you use to create change? How can that ripple to change the world? But to move forward, let's use the success stories of Earth Angels to inspire you to fully embrace your divine blueprint and step into your full potential as leaders, healers, and changemakers, taking inspired action on behalf of the planet. These individuals didn't wait for permission. They didn't ask for approval. They simply stepped into their power and started making a difference. What is your divine blueprint? Are you ready to follow it? Share specific examples of Earth Angels who are creating a positive impact in the world through their work, their art, their activism, or their simply being. Highlight the impact they are making, the challenges they are overcoming, and the lessons they are learning. Let their stories inspire you to take action and to believe in your own ability to make a difference. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling about helping and leading? Their actions, even small, can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to step into their own light and make a difference. A single act of kindness can transform a life, a single voice can spark a movement, and a single act of courage can change the world. Believe in your power to create positive change and never underestimate the impact of your actions. What small acts of kindness will you commit to today? Reinforce the cyclical nature of growth and transformation, emphasizing that every small step forward contributes to the collective awakening and the creation of a more loving and sustainable world. There will be times when you feel discouraged, when you question your purpose, or when you feel like giving up. But remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is contributing to the collective awakening. Keep going, keep shining, and keep believing in the power of love. What does it mean to be sustainable in a thriving and loving world? What does sustainability look like to you? Shift from seeing yourselves as ordinary individuals to recognizing yourselves as essential pieces of the puzzle, co-creating a brighter future for all. Each and every contribution is necessary for the shift that the world needs. We are all connected, so we must all act to assist. Are you ready to take action? What will you do today? Emphasize that your contribution is vital. By embracing your divine blueprint, you can help to usher in a new era of peace, harmony, and sustainability for all, creating the beautiful new world we wish to see. The stakes are high, the time is now, and the world is waiting for you to step into your power. How will you shape a brighter tomorrow? How will you answer the snow moon's clarion call? We've explored transcending the Earth Angel label, unmasking false light, reclaiming your inner child, creating sustainable communities, and shaping a brighter tomorrow. But there is still so much more to discover. In our next section, we will explore the power of intention and how you can use it to manifest your dreams and create a life of abundance. Be sure to stay tuned, as you don't want to miss what's next. But even as we encourage you to take inspired action, that very call can trigger the insidious whisper of imposter syndrome, a feeling that you're somehow a fraud, undeserving of your gifts, and ill-equipped for your mission. Have you ever felt a surge of excitement about a new project, only to be immediately followed by a wave of doubt, questioning your abilities and fearing judgment? The snow moon's stark light mercilessly exposes this imposter syndrome, revealing its roots in past experiences, societal conditioning, and limiting beliefs. Are you ready to confront these shadows head-on and reclaim your inherent worth? For Earth Angels, imposter syndrome can manifest in unique ways. Perhaps you downplay your accomplishments, attributing your successes to luck or external factors, afraid that others will discover you're not that special. Maybe you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to other Earth Angels, feeling inadequate because you're not as enlightened or successful as they appear. Or perhaps you fear expressing your unique gifts, afraid of being judged, ridiculed, or rejected. It's as though an artist questions their skills before ever picking up a brush and fears others' reactions. Are you ready to step out of the comparison trap and into the radiance of your authentic self? Our previous solitude and reflection component of the Gratitude Journal now evolves into a targeted exercise for identifying your unique strengths and accomplishments. Take time to list all the things you are proud of, big or small, focusing on the qualities and skills you used to achieve them. Instead of dismissing your achievements, celebrate them as evidence of your inherent worthiness and value. Are you ready to acknowledge the incredible being that you already are? Let's link this back to connecting with your core essence. Remember that your worth is inherent, not earned. You don't need to achieve anything or receive external validation to be worthy of love, belonging, and success. You are already worthy, simply by being you, a unique and precious expression of the divine. By being true to who you are already making an invaluable contribution to the world. Can you feel that truth resonating within you? Can you sense your intrinsic value? Earth Angels can reclaim their power by embracing their imperfections and celebrating their unique journey. You are not meant to be perfect. You are meant to be authentic. Your scars, your struggles, and your perceived flaws are all part of what makes you a beautiful and imperfect masterpiece. Own your story and share it with the world, knowing that your vulnerability can inspire others to embrace their own imperfections. Can you recognize that those so-called imperfections are actually powerful assets? What is it that you have overcome? Negative self-talk and limiting beliefs are the insidious fuel that keeps imposter syndrome alive. Challenge these negative thoughts by asking yourself if they are truly true and if they are serving you. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering affirmations that affirm your worthiness, your capabilities, and your unique gifts. Repeat these affirmations daily and let them sink into your subconscious mind, transforming your self-perception from the inside out. What new story are you ready to tell yourself? How will you rewrite your inner narrative? Now let's shift from seeing yourself as inadequate or unworthy to recognizing yourself as a capable and deserving individual who has a valuable contribution to make to the world. You are not an imposter. You are a pioneer, a trailblazer, a lightworker who is here to make a difference. Believe in yourself, trust your intuition, and step into your power with confidence and courage. Are you ready to own your unique gifts and share them with the world? But as you step into your power, the snow moon's energy intensifies vulnerability, bringing buried emotions and past traumas to the surface for healing. This can feel overwhelming, like a tidal wave of emotions threatening to drown you. Have you felt a sudden surge of anxiety, emotional sensitivity, or vivid dreams related to past traumas. This is the push and pull of the snow moon, challenging you to confront your deepest wounds and emerge stronger and more resilient. Are you ready to embrace this emotional exposure and unlock your full healing potential? For Earth Angels, this heightened vulnerability can manifest as increased empathy, feeling the pain and suffering of others even more intensely than usual. You may find yourself drawn to situations or individuals that trigger your own past traumas, creating a sense of overwhelm and emotional exhaustion. Or you may experience a deep sense of grief or sadness, mourning the loss of innocence or the brokenness of the world. Can you identify these patterns in your own life? What triggers are you noticing? Building upon our previous exploration of shadow integration, let's introduce practices for creating a safe space to process your emotions, such as journaling, art therapy, or talking to a trusted friend or therapist. Allow yourself to feel your emotions fully, without judgment or resistance. Recognize that your emotions are messengers, providing valuable information about your inner world. Listen to what they have to tell you and honor their wisdom. What safe space can you create for yourself? How will you nurture your emotional well-being? Link the stark clarity of the snow moon to the importance of self-compassion and gentle acceptance during this emotionally intense time. Be kind to yourself and treat yourself with the same love and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend. Recognize that you are doing the best you can and that it's okay to not be okay. Offer yourself words of encouragement and remind yourself of your strengths and your inherent worth. How can you be a loving presence for yourself during this challenging time? Cultivate emotional resilience by developing healthy coping mechanisms, practicing self-care, and seeking support when needed. Engage in activities that nourish your soul, such as spending time in nature, listening to music, or practicing meditation. Prioritize your well-being and set healthy boundaries to protect your energy. Remember that you are not alone and that there are people who care about you and want to support you. What self-care practices will you prioritize? Who can you turn to for support? It's important to allow emotions to pass and to avoid storing them within your body. Stored emotions can manifest as physical pain, illness, or chronic fatigue. Practice techniques for releasing these emotions, such as deep breathing, yoga, or massage. Visualize releasing the stored emotions from your body, allowing them to flow freely and dissolve into the light. How can you become more aware of your body's signals? What release techniques resonate with you? Let's shift from fearing vulnerability to recognizing it as a source of strength, authenticity, and deeper connection with yourself and others. Vulnerability allows you to connect with your true self, to express your emotions honestly, and to build genuine relationships based on trust and understanding. Embrace your vulnerability and allow it to guide you on your path of healing, growth, and transformation. Are you ready to embrace the power of vulnerability? What new connections will you forge? And as you release those past traumas and embrace self-compassion, new techniques can be embraced. Engage in mindfulness meditation, focusing on the present moment without judgment. Practice self-kindness statements, reminding yourself that you are worthy of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Write a letter to yourself from a place of love and understanding, offering yourself the support and encouragement that you need. What are you feeling? Perhaps you find yourself dwelling on past mistakes, replaying them in your mind, and berating yourself for your perceived failures. Use self-compassion to respond to these feelings of shame, guilt, or regret. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and then release them with forgiveness. Remember that you are human and that everyone makes mistakes. What matters is that you learn from your experiences and continue to grow. Can you reframe your past failures as opportunities for growth and wisdom? What lessons have you learned? The narrative rewriting process we started earlier is now used to create a new story about your past failures, focusing on what you learned from those experiences and how you have grown as a result. Instead of seeing yourself as a failure, recognize yourself as a survivor, a warrior, a wise soul who has emerged stronger and more resilient from the trials and tribulations of life. What new narrative will you create? How will you reclaim your story? Now you can build upon your soul-aligned identity, creating a vision for the future that is based on self-compassion, forgiveness, and unwavering belief in your potential. Visualize yourself living a life that is aligned with your values, your passions, and your soul's purpose. Imagine yourself radiating love, joy, and compassion, inspiring others to embrace their own inherent worth and potential. What is your vision for the future? How will you create a life that is aligned with your soul? Failures are not meant to define you, but to provide you with a chance to learn and an opportunity to realign. They are not the end of your journey. They are simply detours, guiding you back to your true path. Embrace your failures, learn from them, and then release them with gratitude, knowing that they have helped you to become the person you are today. Can you see your failures as stepping stones to success and fulfillment? What new path will you forge? Countless individuals have successfully turned their past failures into stepping stones to success and fulfillment. They learned from their mistakes, they persevered through challenges, and they never gave up on their dreams. They used their failures as fuel to ignite their passion, to deepen their compassion, and to create a life that is aligned with their soul's purpose. Are you ready to join them? What new heights will you reach? Now shift from seeing your past failures as a reflection of your worth to recognizing them as valuable opportunities for learning, growth, and self-discovery. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are defined by your resilience, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to living a life of purpose and meaning. Embrace your past, celebrate your growth, and step into your future with confidence and courage. Are you ready to embrace your true potential? How will you inspire others to do the same? But as you build your resilience, remember that earth angels often experience isolation. In our soul family connections, be careful to not enable unhealthy behavior. How to find and create a connection that is mutual and promotes growth for everyone involved. A new framework is needed. This is what will support healthy boundaries. What new boundaries do you need to create? These strategies include communicating their needs clearly, saying no without guilt, and holding others accountable for their actions without sacrificing their own well-being. These strategies show a strong gift for helping others. How can these strategies be applied to build healthy and supporting friendships and partnerships? Remember, there is no contribution that can be made if you give away everything that you have. How to not allow anyone to take advantage of you. Let's link back to the radical honesty exercise, emphasizing the importance of being honest about your own needs and limitations. Then it is time to find a community that aligns with those needs and limitations. Find those in your soul tribe that will hold space for what you need. Be prepared to hold space in return. How to offer a shoulder without allowing someone to lean on you. How to love those around you without giving away all of your personal energy. This is where the boundary is needed for inspired action and support. Support that is authentic is a two-way street, so be sure to encourage support from the other party as well. Healthy friendships should allow encouragement from each person involved in equal measure. You are worthy of receiving the same love and support that you so freely give to others. You are deserving of healthy, supportive relationships that nurture your well-being and empower you to thrive. Find people who are willing to give back. What is your next step? Your healthy soul family connections can become a source of strength, resilience, and inspiration, helping you to navigate the challenges of life and fulfill your soul's purpose. Your network is powerful, so ensure you use it as a source of strength and support. By connecting with like-minded individuals who share your values and your vision, you can create a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the world. Now it's time to shift from seeing yourselves as responsible for everyone's well-being to recognizing that everyone is responsible for their own growth and healing. It is essential to hold space for those around you to grow without offering to carry them, to offer advice without imposing direction, to love without sacrificing your own dreams, to be in soul support without enabling dependency. Are you ready to find your soul family, but not enable that family? What will you create? But with clear insight provided by the snow moon, know that action is not enough. Now is the time to take inspired action. You are in alignment with your soul's purpose, and it is time to shine your unique gifts on the world. So how can you create positive change in your community, your work, your family, shining your light on the special gifts you have? What inspired action can you take that incorporates all that you have learned thus far? Sometimes the steps forward seem overwhelming, so how to take baby steps forward that still result in massive action? You don't have to change the world in a single day, but you can start by making small changes in your own life, in your own community, and in your own sphere of influence. Every small act of kindness, every act of courage, and every act of love contributes to the collective awakening and the creation of a more loving and sustainable world. It doesn't have to be big, as long as you get started. What is your first baby step? Let's use those success stories of Earth Angels to inspire you to find creative ways to use your unique gifts to serve others and make a difference in the world, turning inspiration into tangible tools to create more inspiration for others. These are real people who are using their unique abilities to make positive changes. If they can do it, so can you. Where will you start? Earth Angels are uniquely equipped to create positive change in the world through their everyday interactions, their acts of kindness, and their commitment to living in alignment with their values. You don't need to be famous, wealthy, or powerful to make a difference. You simply need to be authentic, compassionate, and willing to take inspired action, however small. Start where you are with what you have, and do what you can. What is already in your skill set that can be put to good use for all. Even small acts can have a ripple effect, changing the world in ways you may never know. A kind word can brighten someone's day, a helping hand can ease someone's burden, and a compassionate heart can heal someone's pain. Don't underestimate the power of your actions, and never give up on your ability to make a difference. If it feels right in your heart, you are on the right path. What ripple effect will you create? Reinforce the cyclical nature of growth and transformation, emphasizing that every small act of service contributes to the collective awakening and the creation of a more loving and sustainable world. Remember that growth happens in stages, so continue to take action and allow yourself to progress. By embracing this perspective, the smallest of things can change the world for the better. What will you do? Let's shift from seeing yourselves as powerless to make a difference to recognizing yourselves as powerful agents of change who have the ability to create a ripple effect of positivity and love in the world. The world needs your light, your compassion, and your unique gifts. Embrace your power, take inspired action, and create a brighter future for all. Are you ready to step into your role as a powerful agent of change? How will you create a ripple effect of positivity and love in the world? The importance of taking action now cannot be understated. By embracing your soul's purpose, you can inspire others, but it is essential to act now, and it is essential to do so with compassion. The snow moon has provided you with the clarity, the courage, and the inspiration you need to step into your power and make a difference. Don't wait any longer. The world needs you now. What is your next step? We've taken a closer look at releasing imposter syndrome, embracing emotional exposure, releasing past failures with self-compassion, building soul family without enabling and inspired action. But your journey of discovery doesn't end here. In our next section, we'll delve into the power of intention and how you can use it to manifest your dreams and create a life of abundance. Make sure you stick around, as there's plenty more that you don't want to miss. The snow moon's message isn't simply about your individual awakening. It is about illuminating the path so that you may become beacons of hope and catalysts for change. It is preparing you for a specific mission, one you may already be deeply aware of, and one you may be running from. Release any lingering sense of imposter syndrome, fully accept your vulnerability, and find value in past failures. These components working together are the foundation for stepping into inspired leadership roles, enabling you to inspire others. It's time to not only accept who you are, but to become everything that you were meant to be. Are you willing to embrace that destiny? The themes of self-compassion, authenticity, and soul-family connection were essential elements for discovering and nurturing self-worth and sense of purpose. Now you need to embrace the truth that your unique gifts and talents are needed now more than ever. People need your guidance and compassion to help humanity navigate the challenges ahead and create a more loving and sustainable world. You are now equipped to fully unleash these gifts. Will you step up, or will you let fear hold you back? By embracing your divine blueprint, you not only serve yourself, but also inspire others to awaken to their own potential and contribute to the collective good. The divine blueprint includes your individual talents, gifts, and even your scars, but it must be embraced for it to be valuable. When you value every aspect of who you are, it is easy to take action that makes a difference. Can you see that in your heart? Your journey as an earth angel extends beyond your personal transformation. It plays a significant role in navigating global shifts, environmental concerns, and addressing social injustices. As you step into your power, you create scope for broader change. Your personal transformation contributes to the larger pattern of collective awakening and conscious evolution. It creates a butterfly effect for change. The more you grow, the more your capacity to affect change increases exponentially. Are you ready to start a ripple effect? Each action you take, no matter how small, can inspire others to embrace their own gifts and take inspired action in their communities. Your words and actions have more power than you realize. By embracing your soul's purpose, you become part of a powerful movement of lightworkers co-creating a new era of peace, harmony, and sustainability for all. Can you see yourself as a key player in this global transformation? The stage is set, the players are ready, and it is time to play your part. What does the path forward look like? It requires maintaining self-compassion and authenticity even when faced with challenges and setbacks. It means resolving any lingering doubts or fears related to stepping into your power. Release the need to be perfect and embrace the freedom to be real. Allow yourself to stumble and fall, knowing that you have the strength and resilience to get back up and keep moving forward. How will you hold space for your continued growth? Nurture healthy relationships based on mutual support, respect, and accountability. The people you surround yourself with should lift you higher. To do this, create space for healing and growth within your soul family and setting healthy boundaries that protect your energy and well-being. A supportive community can provide a safe space to share your experiences, receive encouragement, and celebrate your successes. Who are your true allies? How will you cultivate deeper connections with them? If you're still grappling with imposter syndrome, vulnerability, or past failures, remember that your healing journey is ongoing. It's a process of continuous growth, learning, and self-discovery. Be patient with yourself and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Use affirmations to center yourself, ground your energy, and reconnect with your inner wisdom whenever you feel overwhelmed or discouraged. Where will you turn for comfort and guidance? Now, consider how you will use your gifts and talents to create positive change in your communities and the world. Embrace your leadership roles with confidence and intention, knowing that your actions have the power to inspire and uplift others. Start small, start local, and start now. What lasting legacy will you create? How will you be remembered? Focus your energy and attention on specific areas where you can make a meaningful impact. Whether it's environmental activism, social justice, spiritual healing, or creative expression, there are countless opportunities to serve and contribute. Find the path that resonates most deeply with your soul and commit to making a difference, one step at a time. How will you channel your passions into positive action? What specific cause will you champion? Remember that your insights and experiences are valuable contributions to the collective awakening. Share your journey with others in the comments section below, connect with fellow Earth Angels, and create a supportive community where you can uplift and inspire each other. Together, you can amplify your impact and create a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the world. What wisdom can you share? And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for upcoming astrological events and spiritual themes that may further support your awakening journey. The cosmos is constantly in motion, offering new opportunities for growth, transformation, and self-discovery. Embrace the journey, trust your intuition, and continue to shine your light brightly, knowing that you are making a difference in the world. Will you keep following? If you found this video insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future updates. Your support helps us continue to create content that empowers and uplifts Earth angels like you. Thank you for joining us on this journey of awakening and transformation. Until next time, remember your strength, remember your worth, and remember your mission. Go forth and